Hey guys, what's going on? Dr. Kuntz here. Welcome back to the Daily Prime, and we're going to go over the topic, why is my spine crooked? I've been working with a lot of people who are sitting with, what the feeling of a crooked spine, and they find themselves sitting a lot throughout their daily basis, whether they're working at an office, working with the stock market, or whatever, and they just don't feel right. They're not sure if they've got scoliosis, they're not sure if they've got a leg length discrepancy, they're not really sure exactly what's causing it. And there's a very cool case study I wanted to show you guys today in a picture here in a second. The reality of how quickly you can actually change the look just by addressing your muscles. So I've kind of talked to this extent a little bit before, and I wanted to just cover it again for those of you that haven't seen some of the content I've shared with you before. But just to reiterate the importance of the quadratus lumborum muscle, as well as even the lats. I'm going to have to get a little more superficial here. There's really three muscles I'm going to cover that I think for this particular client all played and they will continue to play a significant role in terms of creating his pseudo scoliosis or pseudo leg length discrepancy, anything that would create kind of a crooked spine. So the lat is the second one. The quadratus lumborum was the first one I talked about. And then, believe it or not, the iliopsoas is the third muscle. And you can see with such profound effect it has with the connection all the way down there into the lesser trochanter of the hip. And it has huge impact into the lower lumbar spine and pelvis. So you can see pretty quickly how that muscle itself alone could alter the perceived look of whether your spine's crooked or not. So obviously this guy right here has great alignment, side to side there, and spine goes perfectly up and down like that. Now, we're going to go ahead and switch to this gentleman. Obviously over here was where he first came to see us. And this is literally, I don't like to even promote this because it gives the people a false sense that I'm going to improve everyone this quickly. But this was actually just after one visit. And obviously the after was on the right hand side. So he had a reason to believe, his spine was crooked, because you can see the alignment here in terms of how much higher his left side was. And he's even got a little bit of a crookedness because of that pull in those three muscles. Whereas afterwards, he's pretty doggone straight. And we've even quieted down any type of tilt down here to the point that follows it up all the way. So what did we do? We did some really good, deep hands-on care where I kind of put him in a pre-stretch position. I opened up the QL and the lats, and believe it or not, we even improved in the strength component of his glutes to help him fire the glutes better. So by putting the band and focusing around his left glute area, we're able to kind of facilitate strength in there, take the tone out of here, put it, so to speak, in the glutes to kind of overly simplify things, and a much better scenario there. So for those of you that are currently struggling with the feeling of a crooked spine, you might be sitting at a desk job all day, and you might notice you're sitting one way more than the other, and you just feel like you're a little bit off. You're not alone. I'm doing this video because it's something I've seen a lot lately. I think a lot of people are even sitting in traffic longer. And I would have to say sitting is a big component of it, but you can also have it standing. This gentleman that I just showed you here stood in a way where he kind of hung on this left side. He would really favor this left side. He would kind of crunch in like that and overuse those left-sided muscles that you saw were really tight. So feel free, guys, to leave us a message, give us a comment if you too are struggling with something like this. You don't have to be struggling with it. It might be even something relatively simple that we can take care of in a couple months. This guy was a very quick recovery. We will continue to be working with him because we know that his habits are still there to tend to gravitate back to his bad habits. So this will probably be a 2 to 3 month process to really help make sure we can iron him out, get the symmetry we're looking for, and make sure that we translate that well into the exercises and really into his everyday life. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that helped. drop a comment below, and take care.